Hey, Zay, what you cooking, bruh?
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Ins and Out Deep podcast, live now on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitter. We got an action-packed show for you guys. We got your boy Caleb in the building, and we also got my brother from all the way from Texas, your guy Nick's, one of the best Dallas Cowboy content creators in the game.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
How we doing, fellas?
Doing good, man.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah, pretty good, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch a wave. Over here.
Hey, man, look, you know.
Hey, DT, hold on, bro. Hey, listen, Nick, don't be putting no L gifts underneath my
Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah, man, that's not. It was nasty, but you know.
You were so excited. Oh, look, we're turning up. I'm like,
friendly banter, man. Friendly.
Oh,
banter.
you already know. You already know what time it is. You
Friendly
know, from.
I know.
Church, Thanksgiving's gonna be bad for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Caleb. And then,
I know.
Then maybe there's once upon a time there was a wing. Profile pic that everybody had to get to. Yeah, it's been a fun ride, Caleb. It's been a fun ride, man.
Yeah, nasty, right? We're really nasty. Really nasty.
Oh,
but man, shout out for you to hopping on the show for us. So I believe this is your first time on my podcast. This
I've been around the way here, but not on the ins and outs though. Yeah, it's my first time on the ins. I've been on with you before in other spaces though, DC, for sure. In YouTube. But yeah, on the ins and outs, I think this is the first one on the ins and outs for sure.
Yes, most definitely. But look, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this episode. So obviously, it was not a good day for the NFC East unless you were the New York Giants and they started the Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo era.
So nasty.
As they defeated the Philadelphia Eagles, but also the Dallas Cowboys played the Carolina Panthers on Sunday, lost 30-27. Also, Washington Commanders lost in a heartbreaker against the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football. So
it's about them Bears.
Yeah, man. Very hurt by the outcome of that game, most definitely. Still be but we're on to Dallas now. But just to get more insight about the opponent from Maddox or coaching, some of the transactions and adding what you guys did in this offseason. Just tell us how it is going on in Cowboys Nation through the first couple of weeks of the season, from your analysis, what you see from this team so far.
Well, I don't know if y'all heard or not, but we traded Micah Parsons, so and now our defense is ranked 32nd. I don't know. EPA, when he was with us, we were number one in defense when he was on the field, and we were 32nd when he was off the field. He's no longer on the field, obviously, through 6 games, and we're 32nd. So, I mean, that's kind of where that's at, right? But boy, this offense, my goodness, with the brash amount of injuries. I mean, we were down 4 offensive linemen for a whole game even. We've been without CeeDee Lamb for basically 4 games because he got hurt in like the first drive against the Bears, on top of Turpin being out. And we lost a running back. And yet somehow, some way, number one in the league in offense right now. So, I mean, offensively, things are clicking. We're marrying the run game to the pass game. Shout out to Javon Train. Yes, I did call him Javon Train Williams and what he's been able to do. But conversely, defensively, though. All right, on to week 7.
What's good, Vino? Yeah, man. I mean, to respond to that, though, Nix, I mean, I'm not surprised because it's Dak Prescott. Like people make fun of Dak Prescott a lot, but he's a competent QB. Like either way, he's productive. When you
Who
got
knew?
when you got a competent QB that's been consistent for years in and years out, especially when he's healthy,
Mm-hmm.
the Cowboys will win games because of just his quarterback play. And then you got CeeDee Lamb. Then y'all tried to build the offensive line. You got solid tight ends in Ferguson and Schoonmaker. You got guys around CD that can complement him as well, and a solid run game to go along with that. So Dallas going to put up points.
We had a George Pickens case in here. I don't know
Oh,
about that.
forgot about
He's
that.
been playing. He's been
Forgot about that. You
yeah.
got and
There's
then you
that.
got you got a crash out in George Pickens who
Mm-hmm.
he's productive.
Who's crashing out on defense? Yeah, he's crashing out on defenses right now. It's the only crashing out he's doing.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean,
Now, conversely, we hired Eberflus as offensive coordinator. Y'all know we got Schottenheimer, obviously moved on from Mike McCarthy. And the Eberflus experience has not been great. Like I already said, 32nd. Now, granted, you did take away Micah Parsons, but I'd tell you guys, defensively, not been great at linebacker. A guy that we've been like, man, this dude Sanborn's killing us. And then he went out, during the Jets game, all of a sudden they started running the ball. And then he was out with concussion. We went up against the Panthers. And then they ran the Rico Dowdle told us to buckle up, and we didn't bring our seatbelts. You rushed for over 200 yards. Thank God Sanborn's back this week. But it's not been great in the secondary either. To be honest, we have an injury with Hooker, obviously. Javon and Wande Thomas coming into play. But it's just not been good at the cornerback position, right? Bland gets hurt week 1. We just got him back 2 games ago. Diggs coming back from the ACL hasn't been great at all times, but we're playing like 92% zone, more than anybody else in the league. And this zone's been getting cooked. I can't, there's no other way for me to really say it. We've been getting cooked.
yeah, trust me, we we experiencing the same thing. I mean, the metrics look nice when you look at it, but my eyes tells me that it's an issue. I mean, we don't have certain pieces. Like we don't have a every down edge rusher, of course. I mean, our rookie Trey Amos is playing really well as a rookie. Free safety is a struggle for us. We don't have a true free safety. Lattimore has been solid for us. Nickel corner is a little bit of a weakness right now. Mikey has been struggling a little bit in the nickel compared to what he was doing last year on the outside.
Tell me about your run defense.
I mean, the run defense before that Bears game was actually pretty solid. It was pretty solid.
Right.
It wasn't terrible. DeAndre Swift, for some reason, DT, he's just has our number.
Little kryptonite for y'all.
Yeah, whenever we played him,
Second straight year he's been
yeah,
whether it's passing or running. But there are some spots on the defense where you're like, okay, we're seeing some of the influence of DQ and Joy. They at one point, I believe we were like top 10 in sacks. Being able to get sacks even without a top edge rusher is thoroughly impressive. Run defense wise has massively improved until we saw on Monday night, probably playing against a way better O-line and how they structure their run game to attack the edges, which, that's still a weakness to this point. But, some of the elements, we're still missing within that defense. I think it's very interesting when you see both of these teams and how potent their offenses are, despite injuries, but the defenses are what's going to be the make or break for these teams this current season as we get further into November and December play. And I think it's very wild, to get to this game that like we're going to talk about like, hey, Sunday is more likely going to be a shootout. So ain't no point in trying to tear your hair.
Yeah.
I mean,
big game too, right? I mean, you're sitting at 3-3. We're sitting at 2-3-1. Obviously, we don't want to go 1-2 in the division, and obviously, y'all want to go to 1-1 in the division. So, I would say there's more on the line for the Cowboys because we lose that, forget just the 2 losses in the division through halfway through the divisional schedule. But then we're sitting at 2-4-1. Tough place to be. Not that saying 3-4 is great per se, but a lot more on the line. Like in a way, and the boy, I hate to, I hesitate to say this. The season kind of on the line for the Cowboys to an extent this Sunday. I think it's that. I mean, I know it's early, right? I understand that it's early,
Yeah,
but moving forward, I mean, again, we're talking 1-2 in the division, right? That means we lost to Philly, we lost to y'all. If we lose this game come Sunday, and the rest of the way, we have the hardest. The Cowboys have the hardest schedule remaining. Now, the flip side of that is, I think the Eagles are third. I think y'all are fourth, and the Giants are fifth, if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. So our division is kind of in that
NFC.
realm, but it's hard to dig yourself out. Not just 2-4-1 for the season, but you've already lost two in the division. Big game for the Cow. They're always big, right? I'm not trying to take anything away. They're always big, but boy, y'all could really put us behind the 8 ball in a major way if y'all come into Dallas and get the dub.
Yeah, I mean, and we're already 1-3 in the NFC, and we lost to potential wild card teams. That's not a good start.
Right.
And I guess when I say this, we can kind of lean into the game. DT is we don't start off very fast on offense at all. I think we're 30th in first quarter points on offense, and I think Dallas is around there too. As far as just starting off slow, and you know we start picking it up, and then sometimes it's too little, too late, especially
Mm,
with the way our defense is. That's not sustainable for you to keep starting off slow. You have two turnovers in the first two possessions. That's not sustainable, especially when you have a top 10 offense like what we have, despite not having Terry and despite not having one of our best offensive linemen
right.
on our team playing. But we have guys that have contributed, like the Luke McCaffreys of the world, the Jalen Lanes. Different players like John Bates contribute to. It doesn't have to be just receiving, just run blocking as well. We have different guys that can come in and contribute. And Cliff is just a good play caller. He can dial it up, um, and he can scheme people open. He has good concepts. So I mean, I think that's the main thing that's going to be very important this game. Whoever starts off fast, they're going to have the upper hand. But again, it's a long game and it's a divisional game. Players are going to get up for this game, despite how
Mm,
the numbers look. This is a robbery. Uh, DT Dix, I've said this before, even in your spaces. I've said you can throw stats out the window sometimes when you talk about
sure.
robberies. You can throw that out because teams get up. Teams get up for games like this. So we came off a bad loss. Y'all lost to the Panthers. So despite what the record is going to be, like these players are going to play. They're going to play, and these coaches will try to do their best to get the most out of these players, and probably go deep into their playbook too as well.
Well, let's just hope, or I will just hope that we play better. I need a bounce back game for my defense, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. It wasn't pretty. Yeah, it just wasn't pretty for us last week. So, um, I, man, yeah, gotta. We need a bounce back for sure. But if you need a get right game to get started early, we might be what the doctor ordered. I don't know yet.
So, I mean, I have a couple of questions though.
Mhm.
Matt Eberflus being hired as you guys DC, you already seen the first couple of weeks of how this defense has looked so far. Um, One question I want to ask you first is: do you think he has at least some of the guys personnel wise to fit what he wants to do, or do you think it's still miles away on what he wants on defense?
It's a great question. I think there's some. I think there's some here. I mean, is it everyone? No, it's his first year here, and I mean, he's the third defensive coordinator to come into this thing in 3 consecutive years. So you kind of look at it. You have 3 drafts of 3 different coordinators and 3 different identities there, right? But I think within the Micah Parsons trade, getting a Kenny Clark, he aligns to what they want. I think Osa. The one thing about bringing Osa back. When they hired Eberflus, I'm like, this makes a ton of sense for Osa. Like, this is a scheme fit kind of guy for them. And so I was happy about that. Now the edges are the edges. You're dealing with 3 second round picks, and conversely, out of those 3 second round picks of the over the years, right? The newest one, Donovan Izaraku out of Boston College, it's probably our best playing edge right now. We've added Davion Clowney. He's kind of ramping up still, and then of course, I guess one of the bigger gifts we signed in training camp, right, was James Houston. Even though limited snaps, he's been very effective at getting to the quarterback. Linebacker, he brought over Sanborn, but he's limited in things that he can do, right? He was a undrafted guy
Yeah.
that was a situational player for him in Chicago, but he knows the scheme. And I think in between the tackles, hey, Sanborn can get the job done. But when you're asking him to get back into coverage, right, that's where he kind of runs into problems. And then there's Kenneth Murray, who is Kenneth Murray. We no longer call him K9 around here anymore. Coming forward and picking the gaps against the run hasn't been great. He's done a little bit better in the pass coverage side of things. And then you look at the guys that you just paid, or I should say, the cornerback you just paid. I think we're asking the question of you went in and gave Bland the new contracts, right? And he's earned the contract, right? Let's be very clear on that. But he is a man corner playing a zone concept, and he's better in man than zone. Shockingly, I think interesting enough when you look at Diggs historically, he has 10 interceptions in zone, 5 in man. His QBR rating is way better in zone. It's right around, I think, around 56%, somewhere in there versus 110 in man. But where you're comfortable is where you're comfortable, right? And then safeties, I mean, you already know how our safeties have been in the past couple of years. Now, we do have Wanye Thomas inserted now because of Hooker, who brings more speed to the position, which is helpful there. And Donovan Wilson in the box is great. But what seems to be able to find ways to do at times is get him into coverage. And you watch Tedderall McMillan just get 2 touchdowns on him this past week against Carolina. So are there some guys there? Sure, there's some guys there, but we're playing zone just way too high of a clip right now. And you got to find a way to balance it out with a little bit more man. He doesn't blitz. We only blitzed 5 times against Carolina, the same amount as we did against the lowest amount, actually, I should say, since Philly week 1, where we did 5 as well, too. He came into this year as the guy, defensive coordinator, only y'all's defensive coordinator stunts and twists more than our guy. He did it a lot against the Jets. All of a sudden, it disappeared against Carolina. Is that because he thought what they needed to do in attacking from a game plan standpoint was different? I don't know. Will he bring that back this week? I don't know. I think he's trying to find the answers with the personnel that he has currently. It's been a mixed bag. Look, you like what happened in Philly, particularly in the second half. You kind of like what happened with the Jets. Look, they did enough in the Green Bay game in the second quarter, getting the turnover, getting a stop to get you back in the game. But then, you had 3 straight times and a time in overtime, all 4th and 6, couldn't get off the field. You look at Carolina, 6 minutes and 2 seconds left, right? They do get you to 3 and out before that. Okay. And then the Cowboys, unfortunately, picked the worst time to have another 3 and out. They started the game with the 3 and out and end the game with the 3 and out. But 6:02 left, 2 timeouts, a 2-minute warning. You got to find a way to get off the field. And the Cowboys couldn't not only could they not get off the field, they allowed them to drain the whole clock, kick a field goal, a walk-off field goal, and win. So he's trying to find some answers. Yes, there are some guys that do the scheme, but you don't have a Michael Parsons in the building to cover up some of the warts, and those warts have been exposed first.
Okay. Micah Parsons, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just want to know.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't even supposed to pop up. I don't know how that popped up. But
technology.
Yeah, we just want to know your standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you at when it came to the Micah Parsons drama between the Jones family and him? Obviously, trying to get the contract, trying to get things done. Was David Mulugeta trying to get the things done, or where were your stance on the Micah Parsons thing? And are you still what side were you on?
I mean, there's look, there's right, there's 2 sides and there's the truth, right? You feel me? Like, it's kind of how that rolls. And where I think the Cowboys front office fumbled the bag was Micah went right and said, "Hey, I want to go ahead and get the deal done last season, last off season, right?" And the word was, well, the agent kind of want to do that, but he did it anyways. And the Cowboys front office says, "Hey, look, man, we're getting the Lamb, we're getting the Dak. We'll see what happens." They get to week 1. All right, we're moving on. All right, cool. We're gonna put a pin in it and move, right? So then you get to this past off season, and then it gets a little tricky. All right, now you get a little tricky in that. They apparently went to them at the combine, want to get the deal done and let that side tell it. Agent didn't want to do that because some guys are going to get paid. Micah said, "I don't care. I want to get it done." Then there's the meeting, and Depends on who you want to believe. There are some that will tell you that Jerry Jones called the meeting. Then there's some that's absolutely going to tell you that Micah Parsons asked for the meeting. Whoever did and whoever didn't, right? Your agent's job is to put you in the right spectrum. You went to the meeting. As soon as they started talking numbers, Jerry basically said, "Here's a blank check. What do you want?" Right then and there, you got to relax. Hey, you got to talk to the agent, right? Right then. So what Micah said, well, I'm good with this, this, and this, which would have made him the highest non-paid quarterback. It gave him the most per year the whole time at the moment of that contract. Cool. Say less. They called the agent. All right, here it is. They just said, well, pause. No, now we start. But yeah, but we already did. We're good to go. No. We're starting now. And then Micah takes a hard line then. So, because at any point in time, Micah could have just stepped in and said, no, I'm going to do the deal, right? In that front. Now, conversely, at any point in time, they could have said, no, we're going to go this way. No, let's have the conversation. And I think the deal gets done. Here's where it really went left at this point. So there's all that kind of culminating, whatever. But once you got to camp, and once you formally said, I want to trade, and you put out the 7-page letter basically on all your social medias, you did the one thing that you can't do. In Jerry's eyes, right? I ain't talking about nothing else. You desecrated the star. And at that point, in the amount of hours that we talked about on social media and on YouTube and everywhere else, I said, we're in uncharted territory because we never had a guy request a trade, and he did it very publicly. He could have not said nothing and left camp and said, I'll be back when y'all give me a contract. I think the contract gets done still. But be very clear, if you go all the way back to Jimmy Johnson, Jimmy flirted with the Jacksonville Jaguars first before he was gone in there. So he did certain things where, okay, you're not being loyal to the star, because Jerry's had situations with Terrell Owens stuff. Hey, it's bigger than him. There's nothing bigger to Jerry than the brand, period. And Micah took a step and went against the brand a little bit. Now, to be clear, Micah didn't want to leave here still, right? But Micah made the misstep, and his people didn't get him right with that meeting and everything else, and then they played chicken. That side said, well, there's no way the Cowboys will trade me. The other side said, well, there's no way you're going to leave here because you want to be here. And at the very tail end, basically, it was put in front of them, hey, either you can play on the 5th-year deal, that's option 1, or option 2, we'll trade you. And then at that point, they opted for option 2. So a lot of ego, a lot of feelings that shouldn't be involved in business, but that's where it went to. Ultimately, my biggest takeaway from it is simply this. Micah Parsons thought he was different in the Cowboys organization, and he come to find out at the end of the day that he wasn't. I really do believe that. Because of the relationship they had, how much he loved the star and everything else, he thought the business side would be different because he's who he was and what he meant to them. But again, once you put it on wax and put it on paper and how it went, and I know he kind of came back, they went back earnestly or with empathy or whatever to try to get a deal done. But you already put what you put out there, and where it was. And that's just how it boiled down. It was a situation that didn't have to happen. It could have been rectified, but sometimes too much water passes underneath the bridge. And, it got to where it was. And now here we are. By the way, the Packers have the number 1 rushing defense in the league. Just throw that out there.
That's a pretty interesting perspective coming from that side of the river. Now, when it comes to this is the last question about the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is a rebuild on that side?
Oh, brother, I said this. You can go dial up my Twitter feed back in February. Way before Michael was traded. I said this defense is absolutely being completely rebuilt. Offense is just being tweaked, but the defense, yeah. I mean, you're three coordinators in 3 years. Yeah, this is a rebuild before they traded Micah, right? And now, how do you rebuild? Okay, well, we get a piece in the middle for 3 years. We get extra draft capital to try to maybe possibly speed that rebuild up. But yeah, this is for me, anyways. This defense was always in rebuild mode for me.
Right. And just to shift it to the offensive side, Dak Prescott looking like it's very healthy, playing
fire. Hold on. Go ahead and talk about my offense. Hold on.
Guys, he asked, can he do this before he got on the show? I said, no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Come on. Talk about my offense, please.
I mean, listen, they're the third best scoring offense in the NFL. I mean,
yeah.
They put up points. They damn near average 30 points a game. I mean, you can't say much more than that.
Number one, total yards. Don't forget about that. Number one in total yards. Don't forget about that. And that was without Lamb for 4 games. That was without 4 offensive linemen at times. That was without Kavontae Turpin. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Dallas is one of the best. I think they are the best second quarter offense in the NFL. Like in the second quarter, they put up points. I mean, like I said before, it's really nothing much you can say. I mean, they got weapons, man, and the offensive scheme is the offensive scheme, and Dak makes it work. He's a point guard. He's going to distribute the football. I mean, he doesn't have the same improv skills like the older Dak used to have. Granted, the injuries and whatnot, but he still finds a way how to get it done, regardless. So I mean, listen, man, we got our hands full, DT. And got our hands full. I mean, can't really say that much about that offense, man. It's good.
If y'all knew what my wife was over here doing right now, I swear, can't let me be. Anyways, yeah, I mean, that's how we are right now. I mean, as you talk about the offense, I mean, it just kind of is. I mean, look, you got to load the clip and don't leave any bullets in the chamber right now. This is where the defense has us. It's the only way for us to go into these games and have a chance. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And like Dallas, as far as the rushing attack, they average over 5 yards a carry. Oh, damn near 5 yards a carry. So like, they're like 6, I think, in the NFL in that. I mean, Washington, like we're number 1,
and we would be over 5 yards per carry. But I'll tell you what, Carolina. Williams, 13 carries for 26 or 27 yards. It was ugly. He averaged 2.2 last game. Yeah, like they got absolutely bullied up front. But yeah, to your point, the Clayton Adams scheme and what they're doing has definitely been great for us in the run game.
And what's crazy about it is Dallas is their bottom 10, I think, they're bottom 10 in rushing attempts per game. So when they do run the ball, it's effective and it's efficient. They just don't spam the run and they just don't get any yards on it. Like when they run the ball, they're efficient. They're just an efficient offense. They just put up points, man. I mean, they can run the ball, they can pass the ball. I mean, they can do extensions of the run game with screens and sweeps and go ahead, next.
Our third down conversions need to be better, though. That's one thing. Like this past week, we were 5 of 12, and that's been a little bit of a trend. Our third down conversions haven't been great at times, and that's definitely something we need to clean up.
Yeah, I mean, we can clean up on that too. I mean, we're actually not bad on third downs this year, but it's just who has the better quarterback going into the game. DT, you want to take that?
I'll let y'all answer. Yes, it's y'all's house. I'm a guest.
But before we answer that, Dallas is 6 in red zone scores per game. They're one of the best red zone offenses in the NFL. Well, go ahead, DT. You can take that question. I mean, and I'll answer it too after you.
Yeah, this is a versus Dallas week, podcast. We trying to get the opposition point of view on what's going on in Cowboys Nation, but absolutely, I'm going to say Jaden Daniels, even despite what he did last game, I think he's.
You see what I'm saying, DT? You see what I'm saying? It's not, man. All right.
Also, like, I'm not going to sit here and not acknowledge that Prescott also playing at a very high level. He's also carrying his team as well when they literally going shootout for shootout, going point for point with the Packers, which led to a tie, and also having to will a defense and, just fell a little bit short against the Carolina Panthers.
Let me tell you something. I was in the building for that game. It's the weirdest thing ever. Just imagine 100 decibels, everything loud, and then, zeros tie, and all you hear is like murmuring and feet shuffling out of the stadium of like 100,000 people, and like you're into the streets. Hey, what's up, man? All right, man. Good luck. The rest. I mean, it was so weird after that game. Packers fans and y'all looking at each other like, "Hey, what's up? All right, man. Good luck." Yeah, it was so weird leaving that stadium after that tie. Oh my goodness.
So, to answer the question, who's playing better? If we're doing statistic wise, it's Dak. I mean, he's playing better than Jaden right now. Granted, you have to factor in the rushing too with Jaden. That's a
Very true. Can't take his
yeah,
legs away.
that's the other aspect of the game that can even it out a little bit. Um, Jaden only has 700 passing yards right now. Granted, he missed 2 games, so
Right. That's definitely yeah.
you got to take that into accountability. Well, as far as the NFC East, Dak is playing his best ball right now.
Better than Jalen Hurts. We can talk about that.
I mean, yeah, but when you look at the games, you see Jalen's deficiencies right now. When you look at all the NFC East quarterbacks play, Jackson Dart, I think we have to have a bigger sample size. What he's been doing so far is competent for that team. It's competent. Jalen Hurts missing throws, missing wide open guys, not reading the defense, hasn't got locked on to somebody. Jaden,
did they have a meeting? Did they not have a meeting? Was it a parking lot walk? What I mean, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. When you see Jaden play, it's he's still getting his legs back under him. He still has that brace too. So, I mean, you can factor that as something that's holding him back a little bit with his rushing ability, but he still is a factor with his legs. And he's a great passer. He's a better passer than Hurts easily. Easily. Dak is he's just putting up numbers. He has 13 touchdowns and 3 picks and 1,600 passing yards. I mean, but Jaden his completion percentage is down, but he's not turning over the ball at a high rate either. So he's not putting the ball in harm's way. Same thing that he did in college and same thing he did last year. His turnover-worthy play rate is one of the lowest in the NFL. And that's a good thing to have. So I mean, Dak is performing. But who would I take? Jaden, of course. But I could be unbiased.
And two of those three interceptions for Dak went off of George Pickens' hands that should have been catches. Neither here nor there, right? The stat's the stat. Right now,
dropping passes
on historic. Yeah, that. I mean, we dropped 4 for 110 and a tutty. Not just Lamb, Ferguson in there too. 4 drops for 110 and a tutty in that Week 1 matchup against Philly. But right now, even with those drops, I mean, Dak's on a historical rate. He's on a historical run for the amount of passing attempts and everything for the completion percentage. But it's not even close to the all-time record. If we're talking about right now in real moment, real time, not for the rest of their careers or anything. The best quarterback is going to be on the field Sunday right now is absolutely going to be ranked Dakota Prescott. Right now, as things are constituted. And that's no disrespect to Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is a hell of a young quarterback in year 2, and where it was. I'm not worried about that fumble or whatever happened that last game. First came back after missing 2 weeks and everything. Like, we're not talking, no disrespect to Justin Fields. This ain't Justin Fields or Caleb Williams where JD5 is at. Like, let's be clear. So definitely respect the quarterback on that side. But we're talking about going into this game, week 7 of the year of our Lord, 2025 out here on Ray J's Internet. Rain Dakota Prescott is the best quarterback stepping on the field so far this season.
All right. Well, the question I have for you is, from your perspective, how do you and Cowboys Nation view the Commanders now?
How we do what?
How do you view the Commanders right now?
I'll view the Commanders. Yeah, look, man. I think Caleb. Actually, I think I talked to you about this a couple of weeks ago. The scary part for y'all's offense is Bill. Y'all found a running game outside of the quarterback, right? And that was kind of it was a missing component for y'all last year. I mean, you have moments here and there, but not on a consistent level, right? And how you're running it. But yeah, I mean, your running game has seemingly defined its legs even without Jaden Daniels, and that's a huge check mark for y'all. And where it is, I still think your defensive line, particularly the interior, is still really good. It can cause problems there. Is Scary Terry playing or no? I saw he was limited at practice today. Is he going to play?
DQ said he's practicing this whole week. So what they typically do with these injured players, they ease them in. little by little. They may do limited one day, limited the second day, and then they may do full the third day and fourth day, just to kind of slow, ease them into the practice and ease them into the game. So he could play this week. We need it, to be honest, because we don't have a deep threat right now. And Terry's one of the best deep threat receivers in the NFL. All the contested catches, all of that. And you need that guy that can draw some type of safety help. And then you can let other guys do their thing in the middle of the field. But I think the main component is Debo got to get. I mean, he has a heel issue. He has a heel injury or something like that.
He didn't look the same.
Yeah, he didn't look the same against the Bears.
I didn't see the burst.
Yeah.
So,
but he's been
Whitfield or burst. What do you think? The field was.
Nah.
I think it's a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
When we brought Debo in, Cliff was going to find a way how to scheme him up.
Right.
This is Terry's best running mate since he's been in the league, which is kind of sad to say, to be honest, but it is what it is at this point.
That's his best quarterback since he's been in the league too, so it's a 2 for 2 right there.
Yeah. So you got Debo, then you got Zach Ertz contributing over the middle of the field, slow as dirt, but he understands spacing. He understands how to create spacing on his own, and he doesn't get yak. So wherever he catches the ball at, that's most likely where he's going to be. Kind of like an old Jason Witten a little bit back in the day for y'all. He may be slow. I'm not saying he is him. Relax, Dick. I'm not saying he is him, but I'm saying just that particular part of the game, as far as you don't have the same speed, but you understand what defenses are trying to do to you across from you.
Also very similar when Dak was starting, he had Jason Witten.
Yeah.
Safety break.
Mm-hmm. Right. And then you got guys, like I said before, Jalen Lane. He can be a deep threat, some end arounds, and you got Luke McCaffrey who'll give you like 3 catches, but those catches, some of them are very, very important. He's just a blue collar type of guy, really. And he's budding into that type of player, just a solid contributor, special teams and offense. So you got guys, complimentary guys, but I've always said, DT, I've said this before, we need another guy.
Yeah.
We need another guy. Somebody explosive, somebody that can, every week, you have to account for them. Because Terry's not going to last forever.
One thing I will say, even with that, with the Debo where he is, that offensive coordinator there, and the way we've been playing zone, it'll probably have some things dialed up. I ain't going to hold you.
Question from
Professor
O.
Professor O. What's up, Professor O?
Jaden has been sacked 11 times this year already. Where most of the pressure is coming from? You want mine?
Go ahead. I can tell you mine.
Yeah, I know you want to tell realistic, but I'm gonna just be like, comes from him being cocky.
On the ball too long?
Yeah, I mean,
like if you watch some of the games, even with having a rookie right tackle who transitioned from left tackle and went through the gauntlet of edge rushers, the New York Giants D line, Micah Parsons, Max Crosby, Jaden gets time in the pocket. He gets time in the pocket at times, but I think it's for him. Sometimes he's that cockiness of staying in the pocket, and then eventually, it leads to a sack. And last year with his rookie year, a lot of those sacks that a lot of people didn't realize, a lot of those sacks came from him being behind the line of scrimmage, running out of
bounds. Yeah,
so that was also a skewed number at that point as well. But if you also want to talk about realistically, I mean, I could also say from rewatching the Bears all 22, the interior struggled a slight bit against Monday night with the Bears defensive line. At one point it was Josh Carterly, but I also think he's starting to pick up the speed of the NFL, starting getting better and better every single week. And we also highly likely we're going to get Sam Cosby back this Sunday as well to start.
Thank God.
Thank God. I think I think the offensive line will be full. Well, we did have Brandon Coleman, the second-year guy, start, but it was also injury in play, and they bench him for Chris Paul, who's been here since
Been playing well.
2022, and he has played at a high level.
Yeah.
So realistically, I'll say at times it will be the interior to an extent, but the tackles, they're okay. Tunzel might have like one dumb lapse every now and then, but he holds the fort. Connerly has started to pick up steam, but I'll probably say the interior still has some.
Did you say one dumb lapse?
Yeah, like one dumb lapse.
You said one.
Well,
don't worry. We have Sam. Don't worry. We have Sam Williams. Look. We have Sam Williams, and he'll do the same on defensive line against him. So hey, maybe we'll just cancel each other out.
Yeah, I mean,
I got the lines up off sides.
Most of it is. I don't disagree. Sometimes he's in the pocket and it's like, "But you gonna throw the ball or what?" And like, he knows what's around him. It's not like he doesn't have any awareness at all. Like DT said, I got Tunsil on my left. Him and Tyler Biotis, they have a solid connection. That was a really important signing for us last year to have a veteran center who can help out a rookie quarterback.
You're welcome.
He damn near had a top 10 pass block win rate last year. Thank God. It's been rough before after we lost Chase Roulier. It was rough for us on center.
Let me answer this. Can I answer this question real quick? Go ahead. Against the Bears, what Dennis Allen did, they did run some stunts, also mix in with some blitzes, where it was Jahan Brisker coming up inside the A gaps or the B gaps, and things of that nature.
You got Trent, and then you got Edmonds running up the B gap too, and then sometimes they did a corner blitz with a stunt. So it was really trying to confuse Jaden, and the offensive line. Where they really struggled at in that Bears game was really against the run. They got pushed back a little bit against the run. Granted, the other weeks, we're one of the best run blocking units in the NFL. We're actually a better run blocking unit than we are a pass blocking unit. The pass blocking isn't terrible, but the run blocking is our strength. And then, like what DT said, when you add, I didn't even see that. When you add, that's
how I feel. That's how I feel about our defense.
But then when you add Cosme back to that, who's a great run blocking guard, one of the best in the NFL, that's going to bode well for us on pulls, guard tackle counters, trap plays, screens. That's going to help us a lot because he is a mauler in space and he's very athletic. We have a very athletic offensive line, so they just gotta hold up. If you guys do a lot of stunts and some blitz, I don't know if you guys blitz a lot this year.
No.
So
No. I mean, historically, Eberflus doesn't blitz. We only blitzed 5 times this last game. I think the interesting part is, again, going back to the stunts and the twists, he's like number 2, like coming into this season as a defensive coordinator doing those things, and we just didn't see it a whole lot last week. We saw a lot against the Jets, so it'd be interesting when you say how they attacked y'all. Will they kind of get into some more of that this week, unlike they did last week? Let me ask you, Jaden Daniels' knee, how did it look for y'all last week on the knee?
I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I know he wants to take that knee brace off.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw him run against the Giants and before he got hit against the Packers, currently right now, I don't see the same explosive runner as I saw last year in week 1. Granted, he can still run and he can still outrun some people because I saw that in the Bears game. He outran a couple of guys. So, okay, that's how special he is as an athlete. But
do you think that's why he's holding the ball more in the pocket now because of that, or?
Well, no, I think what Jaden is, a lot of people get misconstrued with Jaden as, a dual threat, as a guy like if he don't see his options all the way through, he's just gonna run every time. No, Jaden wants to be a pocket passer, and he can throw with a pocket on time with scripted stuff.
Anticipation too.
Anticipation is there as well. That's why he was went number 2 overall in the NFL draft. A lot of people loved him.
Sure.
But, I think at times, in looking at this season, sometimes there are some guys open and he just necessarily don't pull the trigger. I think it's because he's not trying to force it or try to make an interception, also try to get a guy hurt.
Yeah,
there are plays I watched on all 22 where a couple of seam plays up the seam, or he just didn't pull the trigger and he ran. He got a first down for a 17-yard gain, but there's been more potential there if he pulls the trigger.
He can be very conservative passing the football. It's like he doesn't want to make a mistake, and like he values the football a lot. As far as
sound like young Dak over here. Okay.
I mean, he just like I said before, his turnover-worthy play rate was one of the lowest. I think last year was bottom 5, which is insane for a rookie quarterback. For you to be
especially for a rookie, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for you to be the leading rusher of a team, and then you're doing all of this on offense. He was our offense last year. But the fact that sometimes it's okay, bro. Just throw it. Like, I'm not saying just don't be reckless with it like Baker, or, Baker's going to make some plays for you, but he's also going to give up some plays as well. You got to pick your spots when to be aggressive. And he'll learn that over time as he grows. Despite how great he was last year, the kid still has to learn and grow as a young quarterback. Sure. And he's going to see more different. He's going to see more different defenses. As fans, we got to give these players some grace sometimes, especially the young.
Right now, Caleb. Right now, that's all that matters. Right now, no grace.
It'd be like that for me sometimes too. I'd be like, y'all got to do that now. But
yeah, so I mean, like what Jaden did last year obviously is very special. Even coming this year, he's still doing those special things that we saw from his rookie year. But we can also acknowledge that there are some things that he still needs to grow from as a NFL player. And, all season, a lot of our fan base, we're talking about him, when it comes to these top quarterbacks as a force multiplier, a guy who can carry his team. Of course, he did carry his team, but sometimes you also got to realize that you can't also multiply every single thing on the team. You still have to build the team around him, and that's obviously what the Commanders are still trying to do. The defense, obviously, is still a work in progress, especially with the amount of guys.
Yeah, what's some of y'all's linebackers? Some of y'all's linebackers.
They're not good in coverage. They're not good in coverage at all.
Yeah.
Bobby's still Bobby against the run, and when they blitz him, he's highly effective. I don't know what they're doing with Luvu.
I think
that's where I was getting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where I was like, because Luvu last year versus this year so far seems like night and day to me.
They're putting him in coverage. They have to. I saw it on Twitter too. Somebody said DT put Jordan McGee in, and then just have Luvu blitz. But
bro, first of all, I was the first one who said that. It just
I didn't even know, brother. I didn't even know.
Your collar. Yeah.
I didn't even know. Go ahead.
He'll try to steal your thunder, DT. And he'll try to steal your thunder. It was your take.
No, I said somebody else. That's what I said. I didn't know you tweeted it.
But that's been my stance for literally in the offseason, because I felt like McGee can take that next step. You can have some sub packages where you have Frankie Louisville on end, you have Von Miller, Dorrance Armstrong, or one of the D tackles in that Aniba package to rush the quarterback. Because Frankie Louisville is better going forward than playing backwards, and that's just the type of player he is. And one thing about DQ
and he was causing havoc for y'all doing that last year.
Yeah, and I think that's another thing that's kind of missing within the defense. Still trying to figure out some of the things going on with the defense.
And Luvu last year was like he was basically Tasmanian devil, and he didn't care who was in front of him. He just put his shoulder pad in you. He'll just knock you back. He played like an all-pro linebacker last year. Like I said, last year the defense wasn't good either. This year it's better against the run. That's the only positive thing. Well, it's not the only positive thing, but secondary, they're susceptible to motion. So
Motion kills this secondary.
Lord, it kills them. And the slots.
Really?
Yes. What game was that, DT? When we played, was it the Chargers game? The game before the
Major
Chargers.
key alert.
That was the Falcons game. So that Packers and Falcons game, they put us in motion like crazy. They just spammed it. We gave up at least 400 or 500 passing yards of offense on motion. Just strictly motion. And then you combine that with Mikey Sanders still not playing well. And DT, they're going to put CD in the slots.
And we do motion. This ain't the
Yeah.
old Cowboys. We motion now.
So
Orbit motion, running back motion, tight end motion, double motion. Yeah, we be motioning.
the communication has to be better. I don't know what, me personally, I don't know what they can do to fix it. There's some guys that you can probably move around to different spots and see what it does, but it could also be worse. But we don't have a true free safety right now. I mean, Darnell Savage, I think he's the last 2 weeks, DT, I saw the film. He's playing pretty solid.
More accolade to the defense.
Yeah, he's playing pretty solid compared to Quan Martin back there, who I think all Commanders fans agree, he just needs to be around the line of scrimmage. He needs to be around the line of scrimmage where he doesn't have to think too much. He can just read and react. Just what you see, go hit it. At the free safety, you reading certain things and leverage, that ain't him. I mean, like I said, the two outside corners are solid. Marshawn was struggled a little bit. Trey Amos is so good, man. He's so good. It's interesting what's going to happen if Pickens lines up against him. So this is going to be a good test for him. You go up against a guy who's physical. George Pickens doesn't create a ton of separation, but sometimes he's just a man amongst boys out there. And he talked his shit. So Trey Amos, it's gonna be a game, man. I mean, hopefully it's a breakout game. Maybe we could get a pick. I don't know. Maybe we can. I don't know. We'll see. But
Relax.
Maybe, but Trey Amos is really good, man. He's really good. Technically sound, man. He's doesn't panic in coverage.
I love Trey. Yeah, I love Trey coming out of the draft. You ain't got to sell me hard on Trey.
Glad we got him. I'm glad we got him.
Indeed.
All right, guys. So we're going to hit to the final couple minutes. Caleb, you know what we do on this channel. And Nix, you are free to join because
please join.
Please do our picks for this week for the NFL. So we have the game schedules right here. We know we got to save our game for last to get the main course. But let's go ahead and start with Thursday. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers playing the Cincinnati Bengals. So we got Aaron Rodgers in the first AFC North leading Steelers taking on the Bengals and Joe Flacco moving on over and over. Yeah. I think I'm going ahead and take the Steelers in this matchup. Still a lot of problems going on with the Bengals. Maybe another week in that offense will Joe probably help, but I still have some concerns with that defense.
The Bengals suck. They're not good. They suck. Give me the Steelers. I don't even think I have to even. But Thursday night games are weird. We saw what the Giants did to the Eagles, so I still pick the Steelers.
I mean, Joe Flacco can ramp it up for a game. He can. The old wily veteran. They got the weapons. There's been some timing issues over there with the Steelers. However, give me the Steelers. Just not yet. Maybe if Flacco been there a little bit longer, maybe this is a second game with them. Maybe I might lean a little bit, but not. Give me, even with them being on the road, give me the Steelers. And
I do think some of these teams, based off what happens this week, they're gonna put some of these players up for the trade deadline coming up, and that's including
For
the
sure.
Bengals, the Saints, Jets, especially. So, yeah.
Next game we have is the London game. We have the Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars in their second home.
Ooh.
The Jaguars have a great record, but I think I'm going to lean with the Rams. I think it'll be a close game.
I'm gonna go with the Jags. I don't think Puka's playing. I think he's hurt. Jaguars defense has been surprising this year, by the way.
Mhm.
It's been surprising. Travis Hunter, really good player. Trevor Lawrence be having his brain cramps. I mean, he's off and on. He has to find that consistent line for me to really rely on him. But I think Liam Cohen is doing a solid job over there, and they got a solid run game with ETN. And I don't like the Rams secondary either. So you got Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter, De'Ami Brown's over there, DT. Forgot about that.
Yeah, people were screaming for De'Ami.
Yeah.
Cameron Curl over there too. No, yeah,
On the Rams,
LA?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So is Forbes.
Oh wow.
But give me the Jags. Give me the Jags. Give me the Jags.
If this game was on American soil, I would go with the Rams. But London, the ultimate home game for the Jacksonville Jaguars is London. Give me the Jags.
All right, the next game we have is New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, pick the Bears. Yeah, Saints aren't good. They're terrible. Take the Bears.
Yeah, give me the Bears too. Next up we have
It's
is
a revenge game.
Oh yeah, he was over there.
Yeah.
Next one we have is Miami taking on the Browns. Tua had to apologize this week for his comment.
Ooh, boy.
But my God, this
This
Browns
game.
offense is terrible.
Their defense is freaking good.
Defense is good, but
Yeah.
you got offense that's probably scored like 6 to 7 points a game.
Oh, they're terrible, man.
The offense also could be having guys be on the trade market as well. So,
The Dolphins
for
don't got a
sure.
good the Dolphins don't got a good defense either. I mean, yeah, Dolphins. I pick the team with the better offense.
Yeah. That defense is really good. Oh man.
Tyreek Hill
Dylan
is
Gabriel.
out. Tyreek Hill is out for the year too, but
Yeah, but you still got Waddle. Hey, and all of a sudden Darren Waller's making plays again. Trying to make some more money for studio time. A-Chain's still doing his thing. But that thing is, man, that Cleveland Brown. But I can't trust. Just give me the Dolphins. I can't trust. I can't trust Dylan Gabriel. Just give me the Dolphins.
all right, we're all going to Dolphins. Raiders take on Kansas City Chiefs. Rasheed Rice come back.
Chiefs.
Oh yeah,
Going with the
Chiefs has figured it out. Hey, Chiefs have figured it out finally.
And before I say this, Knicks, because this app, I'm pretty sure all y'all know this. This app got a lot of people that just say some dumb stuff. So
Is you going to say what I think you're going to say?
no, I mean people said, "What am I going to say?" Go ahead.
People told me Patrick Mahomes is no longer a top 5 quarterback.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
We should update our resume.
That wasn't what I was going to say.
Okay.
No. We
We'll have
know.
another
Wait. Hold on, Knicks. Hold on, Knicks. This is between us and DT right now. Hold on. But listen, we know who said that. Excuse my language. We know who said that dumbass comment.
we know.
Oh, we know. So
And
it's
look,
like,
I got my receipts in my bookmark too. I'm just waiting.
Listen. The Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes. Like they're gonna find a way how to bounce back, and they didn't have all their weapons. And Xavier Worthy was hurt. Travis Kelce, yes, he's regressing, but can we please have some common sense, people? Like they're gonna get Rasheed back. Like they're gonna put up 30 on the Raiders. Geno Smith is ass. He's terrible. And they're not doing Ashton Genty any favors at all. And the Raiders got some players that could be on the trade block, Jacoby Myers. So maybe we could that could help us a lot. BT, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I got the Chiefs.
I got a Jalen Tolbert for y'all. What's up? Y'all want to give me some? I got a little Jalen Tolbert for y'all. No? Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to help a friend out.
Oh man. Next game we have is going to be a successful hate watch. We got Philadelphia taking on Minnesota Vikings. Question: who starts at quarterback? Is it going to be Wentz or McCarthy?
It's the Carson Wentz revenge game, baby. The Eagles are in purgatory right now.
And I know you love it. I love it too. Man, I love it. I want them to continue to fall, but Carson Wentz, man. I hate picking the Eagles. Nah, F it.
I don't know, dog. Like,
I may take the Vikings. Oh, that's gonna be nasty on this app.
Brian Flores, that
defense quarterback. Like Q Mitchell might be out. He's still banged up. Your corner.
Their corner two is ass.
Jordan Addison is on the team. Like you should start Jordan Addison this week.
Is he playing?
Yeah, he played Sunday.
Oh,
yeah, he's back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Vikings defense, they will blitz. I'll tell you that right now. They will blitz you.
Yeah, Brian Flores is going to dial it up.
Yeah.
Give me the Vikings.
Yeah.
Let this be a.
Brian Flores is going to be a head coach. Hey, Brian Flores is going to be a head coach again in this league very soon.
I completely agree with you.
He's a really good defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
All right, the Panthers take on the New York Jets. Let's go.
Panthers.
Hey, look, Jets better buckle up. That's all I know. Proof is in the pudding. Buckle up. Yeah, Panthers.
The Jets are so bad, man. Like, they're so bad. I mean, the Jets fans, if you listen to their spaces, like, they despise Aaron Glenn.
Dang.
They despise him.
Brother just got there.
No, they despise him.
So does
it's the Jets. It's the Jets. It's the Jets. I mean, and they don't got bad players. I just don't know what it is. Like,
yeah,
they're just bad. They're just bad. Give me the Panthers.
It hurts my eyes watching Justin Fields play quarterback.
He's so terrible.
I'm an Ohio State fan.
Nasty. And I wanted him in the draft too. I wanted him in the draft too in 2021. I wanted him so bad.
Hey,
so bad.
Next day we got New England taking on the Titans. Mike Vrabel returns to take on his former team. We're gonna go with the Patriots. They've been streaking. Drake May has been playing at a high level.
Say that again. Say it again.
Drake
here goes Caleb.
Caleb
May talking.
Yeah. Listen, I love Jaden. Love him. That's my quarterback, but it's okay for me to say listen, I like Drake May's game. I like his game. Arm talent.
Oh, we know.
He can still scramble. He gonna put up 30 on them boys, man. I listen, Drake May's good. He's like top 3 in passing yards right now. I mean, he's dialing up. His completion percentage is high. So
Titans just fired their head coach. No belief in win one for the Gipper. No, nothing there. I tell you what, if you go look and down some of the Cam Ward throws and things that he's doing down there,
he needs help.
High level stuff, but he needs help. And here's the thing: your AFC East division winning New England Patriots get the dub.
Yes, you got the Patriots winning the division.
The AFC East divisional winners this year in 2025, Patriots get the dub.
Okay.
Yes. They're 4-2. Hey, they're 4-2. They'll be 5-2 after this week. They've already beat the Bills, and they have the easiest remaining schedule.
Okay. All right. Next game we have is the New York Giants taking on Denver Broncos. Jackson Dart heads to Mile High to take on that ferocious defensive pass rush. Bo Nix and that offense, they kind of been a little up and down.
Wishy-washy, yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
but talking about a sophomore slump. Let's talk about Bo Nix. You're talking about a slump, DT.
Easy on my third cousin, man. Easy on my third cousin, man.
I mean,
But
but
I'm
go
taking
ahead,
the
go ahead.
Broncos.
Taking the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this. I don't hate Jackson Dart. I hate Giants fans. But I mean, he's been playing competent. He's going up against a good defense right now. So, and they don't got a lot of weapons. Malik Neighbors out for the season. Cam Scatterbo, that boy, he running out there trucking people, putting his head through people. But give me the Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
Yeah, the young energy. I remember whenever Rain Dakota Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott were rookies and how that looked, and I remember when y'all had RG3 and who's the running back? He came over here with us with the baseball bat. Yeah, Alfred Morris, the rookie year, and that energy they brought over there for the Washington Commanders as well. The energy is there for the Giants. And I'm this close to taking them. If this game was in New York, I probably would take the Giants. This game was in New York. I probably would. But here's what I know in the young Dart experience. I saw what he did in New Orleans on the road. Turnovers a little bit. Worrisome there a little bit for me. So it's in my high. I'm going to. My gut really wants me to go Giants. I'm gonna go with Denver though.
Yeah.
All right. The next thing we have is the Colts taking on the Chargers.
Ooh, I like this game.
AFC South leading Indianapolis Colts with resurgent Daniel Jones. See what happened when you leave New York. By the way,
Colts.
Danny Dimes.
Colts is
Danny Dimes again.
Jonathan Taylor's been playing out of his mind.
Offensive player of the year
yards rushing.
Yeah, he's playing out of his mind. I've always liked the Colts receivers. They're not big names, but I like their skill set and what they provide to the team with an Alec Pierce and a Adonai Mitchell, even though he had a brain cramp with that touchdown pass, which was, oh boy, you can't make that. I mean, you got Josh Downs, then you got Tyler Warren.
Pierce.
But I can't. Chargers, they have a good team. Justin Herbert is going to do what he has to do. I think the Colts continue this winning trend. They're a good team this year. Give me the Colts. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I know we saw the Chargers find a way to win last Sunday, but I just like everything. I just got off the phone with one of my homeboys who is a diehard Colts fan. They're just playing complimentary football.
They are.
They're running the football. Daniel Jones, he finally got some protection. He's able to go through his reads, getting the ball in playmakers' hands. Defense is getting stops, and they're playing the field position. I just like this Colts team, and I'm going to take some beat them.
Chargers are stumbling a little bit right now.
Yes or no question, both of you guys. Do you think Anthony Richardson gets traded?
I mean, who's going to trade for him?
It'll have to be someone who can know they'll be able to get the most out of him.
I mean, he's a first round pick, so he's got some time left on the contract, right? So, who's a team that has an aging veteran, right? So, like the Steelers, right? Aaron Rodgers there, you get him in house, you work with him. It has to be something like that, right? If a team was to make a move for him. And I mean, how much capital you're not going to get nowhere near what you obviously drafted him at. So, yeah, to me, it has to be a team that says, well, let's take a chance, high draft pick, kind of like what we did with Trey Lance or whatever, and gave up a fourth and setting behind Dak for for a season and a half or whatnot. Or, well, I guess it was 2 seasons technically. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is Steelers, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know who would make the move.
To me, there's only a couple of guys that could help AR. That's the Rams, but I don't know if he fits that scheme. Like he doesn't fit that system. But I trust Sean McVay as a coach, but he still has to find a guy that can fit his offensive scheme, what he wants to run. I mean, the Steelers is a good option, to be
But
honest.
Steelers makes. I mean, but I understand your point there. Obviously, Stafford a little bit longer in the tooth. Like, it has to be somebody who wants to take a flyer and see where he's at and buy some time for out. To go out here and maybe spend some real draft capital and get a replacement, perhaps.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a tough. I think it's a tough sell. But it has to be somebody with a quarterback that's on the way out that you're trying to get a younger guy in here to give opportunity to.
Yeah,
I agree.
All right, the next game is the Green Bay Packers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Give me the Packers.
Man, this Cardinals team is so coin flip though. Which Cardinals team am I going to get? Yeah, which Cardinals team am I going to get?
Murray gonna be out?
Do what?
I know it don't matter, but is Kyler going to be out? I know he had the foot thing.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Exactly why I
think it does matter. Yeah. I mean, give me the
I
Packers.
still think he plays bad. I'm going to take the Packers.
I do like Will Johnson out. I do like Will Johnson. Love Will Johnson. That boy can play.
All right, we have a sneaky Sunday night football matchup. We have the Atlanta Falcons taking on the 49ers. Falcons coming off a huge upset win against the Bills. And you have the 49ers who just have been drastically decimated with injuries.
Yeah,
Fred Warner out for the year. I think last time I checked with Snoogans, it's looking like Brock Purdy could be back up this week. Pearsall could be possibly good to go. So they might get a couple guys on offense just to help out. But it's going to be at San Francisco. What do we think on this matchup?
I am picking the Falcons.
Okay.
I'm picking the Falcons. Fred Warner is out for the season. Nick Bosa is out I think he's out for the season too.
Yep, he is.
That's a big loss. Fred Warner's a huge loss. That's a huge loss. Bijan.
I mean, Fred Warner's a top 3 defensive player in the league for me. So
yeah, and he's the best linebacker in the NFL, in my opinion. Yeah. Bijan, Drake London, Tyler Algier, Kyle Pitts.
Don't forget, Atlanta did go to Carolina and lose 30-0.
That's true.
But the only thing I will say, the Niners' offensive line, I don't think it's terrible.
No, it ain't great though either.
Yeah, shout out. We love Trent Williams is regressing a little bit. He's getting to that point.
Damn, he's 55 million years old. I mean,
he's 38.
What do you want from him? Yeah, I mean,
he's regret. I mean, like I said before, like he ain't gonna be in the these players aren't gonna be in the league forever, but he's regressing. And the Falcons have found a pass rush. They have found a pass rush, and the Niners don't have a number one receiver. They don't. And AJ Terrell shut down Keon Coleman, and he's a good corner. And they got Xavier Watts and Jesse Bates. So that's a little overwhelming for the Niners, in my opinion. Yes, they have CMC, but that's really it on offense. Guys that are impactful, like elite impactfulness on the team. Give me the Falcons.
All right.
Yeah, I'm rolling Falcons too. I'm rolling Falcons.
I will go Falcons, but like to Nick's point, there are some points where they just be like, "What in the world are you doing?" And
it's true.
Yeah,
it's also it's a home game, 49ers, and even without the number one receivers and stuff, they're still able to produce the football. So that's going to be interesting to see. So I'm going to take the Falcons, but I wouldn't be shocked if the 49ers find a way to.
So funny. It's an old AFC or NFC West battle. It's so crazy back in the day that the Falcons were in the NFC West once upon a time.
All right. We got the 2 Monday night doubleheaders. Again, this week we have the Tampa Bay Bucks taking on the Detroit Lions. Detroit coming out with the loss against the Kansas City Chiefs. Buccaneers coming off the win against 49ers. Who do we have in this matchup?
Bucks got a lot of injuries too.
Baker cooking.
Man. And Branch is suspended. Don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
And Terrion Arnold is hurt, I think. And their secondary wasn't playing well anyway. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that Lions offense puts up points though. I think if
Divisional
Baker
battle. Lions need this game big time. Lions need this game.
they do.
Yep.
If Baker doesn't turn over the ball, they're going to win the game, in my opinion. Yeah. Give me the Bucks. I don't even know if Emeka's playing though.
He's not. But he also threw 2 touchdowns to Ted Johnson.
They got crazy receiver depth.
Yeah, they're
He
definitely
throwing them
crazy.
pill, dog.
Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, boy, Detroit, is always that team that was, here and goes down. A team is down, that goes up. And look, and I like Detroit. Don't get it twisted, right?
Yeah.
They lost both coordinators, but they're still playing some decent ball. The Bucks are hot right now, though, and they're just finding ways to win. And right now, look, Baker's playing at an MVP level, and you don't have Brian Branch on that side of the defense. Is Bucky ever going to be out this week?
I believe so.
Rashad White, but he's not the same impactful runner as Bucky.
He's not.
But like you said, Knicks, bro, like even without a running game, Baker's just a baller.
Baker's been hot. Yeah.
Baker's just a baller. And when he doesn't see it, he's actually a good scrambler. So
yeah,
I'm still taking
Lions got to Lions got to have.
Mike Evans may play. And Mike Evans plays, then he got that hammy issue, I think. So,
man, give me the I got the way Baker's playing right now. I got to roll with how the quarterback's playing. I think Baker gets the job done.
I do as well. Texans take on the Seattle Seahawks.
Another Heckle and Jod team there in Seattle.
Seahawks been playing some good ball too.
Yes, then
Texans to me got an elite defense. Offense.
Secondary is
That offensive line.
Now, do the Seahawks have pass rushers that can take over this game? I think they have guys that can. Complement.
They rush as a unit.
Yeah, they rush as a unit. So Sam Darnold's been cooking too. Give me the Seahawks. I love the Texans defense though. Their defense is good, man.
Yeah, I'm taking Seahawks at home.
You know what?
I'm with you.
I'm gonna be different.
Houston's been putting it on lately, though.
Yeah.
Give me Houston.
Okay.
Upset.
The defense.
Upset.
Okay.
Give me Houston with the upset. Seattle's playing good, though. Absolutely playing good.
Really good.
I think if that defense can pressure Sam Darnold, secondary can make some plays. I think JSN's still going to try to get his, but I think Houston finds a way to beat Seattle.
Okay. And now,
you already know.
What a finale.
Already know.
We already know where you're going, Dick. So
NFC East rivalry.
I love these type of games.
Cowboys. You guys wearing the Arctic Whites?
Yes, sir.
We wearing the burgundy on gold.
Getting
a little vintage. Next.
Yep.
What was yours?
Yeah, this is gonna be a shootout. I don't see it any other way. It's gonna be. It's just gonna be a shootout. Okay, it's gonna be a shootout. Give me. Yeah, I think y'all will be up late, 30-27. and then Pickens, Moss's, your boy Amos to give us the dub 34-30.
Oh, I will be so hurt.
Since you brought it up earlier about the tips and picks and whatnot, so let me return serve.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good game. To be honest, 425. A lot of people are going to be watching this game.
America's game of the week, isn't it? I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think we got Tom Brady them on the call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tom Brady will be on the call.
People are going to watch not just because it's 425, but as we know, Dallas brings in viewers. They still do, regardless. So
and it's Cowboys and Commanders. I mean, it's one of the best rivalries in the game.
Yes.
I don't care what nobody says.
Taking the Commanders, of course.
Duh.
34-31.
Now, hold on. Did he just do a score prediction?
I did.
Yeah.
This dude never does score predictions. Bro.
I know. I thought it was
what are you talking about? I did a score prediction against the Chargers, DT. Are we serious right now?
Yeah, that's 1 out of 25 episodes we have done so far.
I mean, anytime, look, I can go years ago. He's like, I don't do scores. And I've heard Caleb say that before. But see, look, when I put that 34-30 on him, though, he's like, no, hold on, I got some predictions. 34-31. How about them apples? I see what he did there. Yeah, return and serve that way. I see what he did. I ain't mad at it.
It's gonna be a good game, man. It's going to be a good game. I just pray for no injuries, no major injuries for both teams, no matter how much I hate the Cowboys. Sure. No, it's going to be a good game. The floor is yours, DT.
All right, so this is where I'm at. These teams, obviously, they share some similarities. Top flying offenses, defenses. Guys,
basura.
Y'all's defense is as bad as ours. We're 32nd. Y'all okay?
Guys are coming back healthy on both sides. CeeDee Lamb, Turpin, Booker, Harry, Sam Cosby. Getting some guys back. I think, obviously, I'm always old school. It always starts in the trenches. Whoever can win the trenches battles, I think will have the victory on the side. Both teams can run the ball effectively. I think also what's funny is both teams had a struggle on Sunday and Monday when it came to running the football with their running backs. But I think the running game will obviously be the biggest thing because we know both teams want to use play action to attack the immediate and the deep of the corners. I just feel like with our defense, we do have our struggles, but they do a lot of bending but no break. If they don't turn the ball over, I think we can win. I got Commanders winning 38-35.
38, damn.
Okay. I'm not. Hey, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a boat race. I do. I mean, look. Here's what I know. At least on our side, it's gonna be y'all gonna score. what I think the lowest amount of points is 22 for us this year. So,
I mean, that's league average.
I mean, most of it's up. But we got a 40 burger. We got a 30 burger. We got a couple of 30 burgers. Yeah, I mean, ugly over here. But that's okay. As long as we gonna hold y'all to 30, I think we can put 34 on y'all. Knock on wood.
All right. Well, we reached that point of the show, y'all.
Say what you cooking, bro?
Hey, where can people find you?
What'd you say, DT? You gotta fade it out.
Oh, he can't hear it? Dang.
No. I think he heard it.
I hear your music. I heard the music. I didn't hear anything else.
He couldn't hear you. Yeah, he couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
Anyway, where people can find you?
Oh, okay. I couldn't. Yeah, I didn't hear none of that. Yeah, no. Hey, man, you can find me. I just heard the music. I'm like, all right, cool. And I heard him kind of say something about I couldn't hear anything else. Yeah, man, you can find me on most platforms at Your Guy Nix. On Twitter is definitely your_guy_Nix NIX. You can find me over here on YouTube as well at Your Guy Nix. And of course, as the star turns, you kind of search that around. You'll find me on those platforms as well. Trying to do the TikTok thing. I need to be way more consistent. I'm so not consistent on TikTok, but I'll work on it. I'm getting better at whatever the case might be. But yeah, man, just search NIX Nix. You probably find me on some platform somewhere, talking some football somewhere. Pretty simple, man. Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. We always love it when you come on the show, and
Yeah,
great content
anytime,
creator, great content creator, great guy, down to earth. Always good to have a conversation with the brother.
And going to be a winner on Sunday.
Peace.
Oh.
But
You ain't getting the last laugh on this pod.
I know about all
Oh yeah.
that.
Hold on, watch this. Yes, I am. Watch. Bye.
Nick.
Wow.
I'm not bringing him back either. Not bringing him back up either. But look, shout out to Nick. He's always a great guy to talk to.
Yeah.
I remember the first time we met on the NFC East pod was Shakedown. Very humble dude, and he keeps it real when he talks about the Dallas Cowboys and talks about the NFL. But we guys are getting ready. We're gonna see he laughing in the comments. He laughing in the comments. But look, man, we're gonna see you guys next week as hopefully and prayerfully we come out with the victory.
So, man, just win Sunday. Going into a tough you got to win this game. Give you some type of momentum going into Monday night again. What you cooking, bro? So the world gonna be watching us play, and we got to get our ish together, man.
Killer PJ next time. What's up here? See you guys next time. Signing off. See you guys.
Hey, Zay, what you cooking, bruh?